Hello, and yeah, this is just didn't really, I had some thought of what this video is going to be about, so let's just dive right into it. I figured I might go with maybe some interesting fact about me. Well, let's go with that. And okay, fun fact number one. I it's about me and the re-sensitizing of my view of women, maybe. Yeah, let's call it that. And the resensitizing I mean by this is like I don't watch porn. I rarely watch naked women pictures online. So with that in mind, like it doesn't take much for a woman to it doesn't take much for a woman to excite me. I mean, because I rarely see or watch any woman, like, yeah. Like the one thing that gives me shivers, there may be more, but in this thing with women, the one thing that gives me shivers is if whenever time I imagine them, whenever I imagine them interacting with me, and they say this, Jerry, sex. Like, what do they want? Like, what? Yeah, well, duh. Obviously, they told me what they want, but really, like, I am not used to, I am not used to women, talking about sex, and but yeah, it is something that is going to be very exciting for me. When it's going to happen in the future. Let's see here. Yeah, right. Fun fact number 2. Did you know I have superpowers? Okay, that just sounded like weird, but this is sort of true from some perspective, and I love this perspective. It is the capacity or capability, the ability to project myself energetically to whoever I focus upon. Example, if I focus on someone I am chatting with online, I can project myself to them and to envelop them in like a hug, or I can do energy work on them, like working with chakras, or give them energy, or I can even go into them, in their bodies. Yes. Like I can, if they are open enough to receive my energies, I can go inside of them and heal them from within. I can be with whatever they're being and feel exactly what they are feeling. Oh yes, like it would be no hiding from this. And fun fact number 3. uh, the funny thing now is that I only had those 2 in mind. The third one is sort of, what haven't I already told you? Like, yeah. let's. I feel horny right now, so let's just go with the women talk. Like, I can imagine, my imagination is sort of weird. When I imagine beings or other people, I can imagine like sceneries or scenarios, but I am sort of like, I can't imagine faces that well. Like, I can't imagine the looks of another being. Sure, I can imagine them if I have seen them in real life, but I cannot imagine them if I haven't met them already. Like, I can't like imagine well, I could probably imagine a random face, but it is very fuzzy in images to me. But I can imagine felt perception. What I mean by felt perception, like, I can imagine myself hugging a random figment of my imagination to such an extent that I can actually feel that in my body, like someone was actually hugging me. Or something else, like, women do have some sexy parts, yeah. And, my imagination makes it possible so that I can feel those parts as if they were real. Yes, this I can imagine. But then again, I still have a sort of diffusing time imagining what those sexy parts looks like to me. Like, I can barely see what it is I am touching, but I can definitely feel it. Like the stroke of her breasts, or just, gently and softly, stroking the downwards area. You know what I mean. Like, yes, I can feel it. It is so interesting. Really, like, it is sort of creepy as well, but I mean, I already have this feeling of it, but I have no idea what it looks like. Like, yeah, it is so fascinating. Fun fact number 4. What else? What else? Oh, yeah, I can tell that. I have experience with what experience. Okay. Let's redo that. I'm sucking back my words. I have an electric guitar and an electric bass, and I don't play with them as much as I do with my acoustic guitar, but I have to do so much work. I mean, I have to plug stuff in, and the electric and the bass and the electric guitar, they are so heavy. I can't shred on the electric guitar. I just mostly love the sounds of the what is it called? I don't know what is it called in English. So, but it is this sort of box of the sound enhancer, or the thing box that the sound comes. Oh, what is it called? Oh man, that's, you know what I mean. I don't have to explain it. You know what already, probably what I mean. The thing that sound comes out of when you plug in an electric guitar, and this box thing has these settings where you can change the sound into this twang sound or those rock chord sounds. They are, yeah, they sound cool. And I don't have a specific, sound box for the, for the bass, but yeah, I use the same, even though if it isn't, originally meant for basses. But it is still, it can still be used if you tune down everything and just enough volume to make a good bass sound. Funny thing is though, I own a electric bass, electric guitar, and acoustic guitar, a keyboard, and no one else to play with. Like, I almost have a whole band without the drums and no one to play with. Like, yeah, I don't have a microphone. Well, I do have this. I mean, this. Yeah, it is very good. So, I mean, I do have that capability of recording as well. But recording isn't my strongest forte. You know what I mean. Fun fact number 5. I'm trying to think something on the spot. We can do that. We can just, let's just say that. If you may have had a question, like, why don't you edit your videos? And I am telling you, this is more genuine. This is who I am. Like, if you watch this, it is high likelihood that I would be like this in real life as well. Like, with all the sort of misunderstandings or my this is me. Like, I am not trying to edit in all the seemed good parts. Like, that would give a false image of me. I don't want that. That isn't me. Like, what is me is this is me. Like, it's just like no editing, like no except for the beginning part, whatever it is. But and of course the cutting of the video at the end, like the stop recording. That's the start recording, of course. Besides that, no. It's like again, this is simply me, and if you interacted with me, again, this is more or less me. This is more me than if I had edited these cuts, because then you would, if you watched me with cuts in the middle of these things, it would be less natural, and you would get stuck in this idea that I am always fun, that I am always this being or whatever that sort of edited version of myself would be. But no, I won't give you that. I am going to give you like as much of me as I possibly can, even if it involves some misses or word mistakes or forgetfulness ish. Like, that's the most genuine part of it. like 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 the mistakes I make are more genuine because they are not, you know, scripted. They are not, you know, as they are not as I forgot what I was going with this. Yeah, like this, like this. This is more genuine because I lost a lot of words, and like, yeah, but if I have edited that out, like, you would think that I am some sort of word wizard. I know exactly what to say, like when I say it. But no, like, I don't always do that. Like, and here's the thing. The more edits that are in a video, the more they are compensating for something. As for me, this is me, and I'm not going to compensate for any of my faults. Well, as much as I possibly can't compensate. I'm going, like, this is simply me, and you know, take it or leave it. It is your choice. But this is a good fact. It is, wow, already in pretty good amount of the video. But I just wanted to talk to you. And as always, I love you.